all well. I'm going to wait just a couple of minutes to see who pops on, but as you pop on, please pop on and say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Hi Glenda, I can see you're on already. Hope you're having a good weekend. So you may or may not have seen my social media post with our new theme for this week for Tracy's Sunday Challenge. The theme is animals, and I must admit, as soon as I saw the free celebration paper on the farm, I thought this paper would be perfect for fussy cutting out and creating a fun card. So hence this fun card. It's a pop-up card or a step card. You could, I think a few people call it a step card as well. But isn't it gorgeous? I know anyone would love this card. We've got a lot of farmers in our area, but kids would love this card as well. And so, so pretty. Hi Beverly, how are you? So here we go. So there's plenty of other DSPs and stamp sets that you could use using animals. Like, you're not just limited to this beautiful paper, but because we are in February and it's the last month to be able to pick up celebration items for free, I just wanted to highlight this gorgeous paper for you so you can see exactly what's in the paper pack and whether you would like it or not. Hi Deborah, how are you? Hi Vicky. Oh, thank you so much, Vicky. All right, so let me show you this DSP. It is a full pack of 12 by 12. You can pick up this here in Australia for a $90 order. You can choose this as your free celebration paper. So double-sided as all our papers are. This is actually half the pack, so I have to turn each one over. Look at all these. So you've got sheep, pigs, and cows. Some gingham. Hi Marion, how are you? Beverly says she loves this paper. Yes, it's gorgeous. It's like a Hessian bag design. Lots of chickens and geese. And some chicken wire. So you've got some real country themes. This paper would be fantastic as a memory keeping. So in a 12 by 12 paper set, or you could do a a frame and have a little photo of your kids or grandkids in there as well, or animals. If you have a farm and you have a favorite animal, you could stick that in there. But I think this is such gorgeous paper. And then the opposite side is balmy blue with leaves and flowers and stuff like that. So you can definitely use this side as well. And I love these vegetables. I've spoken to a lot of people about this pack, and a lot of people don't like this vegetable paper. I don't know. To me, it says something to me. I think it's really cute. And then the other side is yellow stitching, I'd say. I don't know whether you can see that in the camera very well, but yeah, there's stitching in there as well. So it's really, really, really pretty. I like it. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be using today for our card. So let's bring that back in again. I also need to get my host code so you can see what the host code is. Beverly says this DSP would be cool with the former chick bundles too. Absolutely. Yeah, and Stampin' Up bring a lot of animal stamp sets and things in. So, even in the mini catalogue right now, there is animal paper, so you could use that. There's lots of different ideas that you could use for your card for the challenge if you want to join in. For our sentiment here, I've gone with the Charming Sentiments. These are really great sentiments, just because they've got so many different fonts in it, which I really like. And I'm just going with the birthday. I thought I need a few more birthday cards in my stash, so we're using the Charming Sentiments. This could be getting, oh my goodness, it's early. This could be gotten as a bundle, and there's actually dies that go with it. So I'm still feeling really tired, everyone. We went out to tea on Friday night after finishing work for my mum's birthday, and we were home late-ish. Then yesterday we worked up to 11:30 with the shop. Then we went down to Melbourne to Costco and IKEA, and got home last night. I think it was probably around 9. But so much going on, I'm still feeling pretty tired. So you have to bear with me as I don't talk properly. So our card kit here is, oh, and I'm missing, no, there it is. Whew, thought I missed a bit. We have basic white thick card base. I've got a piece of and I'm missing another piece. I think I've cut it in basic white instead of garden green. So let me grab some garden green. We're using garden green and papercrafting as well as the basic white thick cardstock. So I cut this kit in a mad rush yesterday, just before we finished. We shut the shop before we went to Melbourne, so I was in a little bit of a hurry to try and get everything done. I don't know, February is such a busy month for me that I'm always in a rush. Okay, so this garden green piece needs to be 4 by 5 3/4. So 5 3/4 by 4. Easily fixed. There we go. Now you can find all the measurements over on my blog later on. Yeah. Alright, so we do also need to cut, I have no idea what that piece is from. I have no idea what I was doing yesterday. So we are going to also cut down our DSP, and for that we're going to use this one here, and we're actually using both sides of this, so like that. So for our backing piece here, this one measures 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. So let's cut that down, 3 7/8. By 5 5/8. So that gives us our nice backing piece. And then for the other side, we need 3 pieces of this. So we have 1 strip here on this piece, 1 strip here, and then 1 for inside. And the penny has dropped. You know what this is for? This piece here. Oh gosh. Anyway, we're getting there. So for our 3 pieces that we need, they are 5/8 of an inch by 5 3/4. So I'm going to cut down 5 3/4 by 5/8 of an inch. And we're going to do 3 of these, so 3 strips. And 1 more. These are a bit boring, aren't they? They don't have much going on, but they'll be fine. Probably should have cut from the top. What else do we need? While we've got the trimmer out, I'll do our scoring of our basic white thick card piece. This one we're actually going to score on the 3 1/2 inch side. So it's 3 1/2 by 5 7/8. We're going to score at 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to get rid of that trimmer blade. So we have 3/4 of an inch, 1 1/2. Two 1/4, and 3. There we have it. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to grab out our DSP for our fussy cut pieces. And I know this is not for everyone. A lot of A lot of you do not like fussy cutting, and then some of you do. So what we're going to do is I want 2 of these flowers, a sheep and a cow. So I'm going to grab them towards the end or towards the sides of the DSP and try and grab them all together. You know, sort of want to get a cow here and a sheep down here and try and save your DSP a little bit. So we're just going to quickly fussy cut as fast as I can. So I think animals is actually a pretty huge, wide theme that everyone's going to have something animal-wise in their stash. Stampin' Up always have, you know, really cute cat stamps and dog stamps. We always have a lot of DSP with animals on them as well. So grab your stash out. This is a great one to use, what you have in your stash, and create a really cute card. I haven't asked everyone, does everyone have this paper? Did you choose it as your celebration paper when you did an order? If you've done an order, you might not have done an order. But if you love Stampin' Up, honestly, this is the time to do your purchasing while you're getting free product for your orders. So, you know, stock up on your adhesives, stock up on your cardstock, and grab some free stuff. Now the great thing is right now for this month in February, Stampin' Up are offering new products besides the, I think I've got it here. Yeah. So besides the normal celebration catalogue, there is a new pamphlet out where we've got products from the catalogues in there. So we've got stamp sets, embossing folders, there's a bundle with a die set, there's punches, so lots of different things. So, you know, if nothing's taking your fancy in the celebration catalogue, maybe some of these things will. So all of them are $90 products. So for a $90 order, you choose one of the products. There is this Eden's Garden bundle. That is a $180 order for that one. That is the stamp set and the dies. And this is available till the 28th, so end of this month, and then the freebies will go away. Now the other thing I also would like to let you know, because if you are new to Stampin' Up, you might not know this, but celebration products don't go on sale. So you won't see them in the clearance rack or anything like that. They're only available through celebration. So there's something there that you really like, I would recommend you getting it now. Like I said, stock up on your adhesives, stock up on your cardstock. Whatever you use a lot of, you don't have to buy things that you don't need, but it is a good time to stock up and grab those free things. And if you're doing a big order, here in Australia, if you reach $250 in product, you actually get stamping rewards as well, which, you know, you're getting $25 in free product on top. So you'll get your celebrations and then you'll also get $25 in free products. So even if you can't make a $250 order, you can always get together with your friends and put your orders together. That way you've got some freebies on top of your celebrations that you could probably divvy out. So whether you're getting embellishments or adhesives or whatever, and divvy them out to share amongst yourself. Okay, so we've got our 2 little flowers and the cow and sheep. That didn't take long, did it? I'm just going to check my comments to see what I've missed. Yeah, happy birthday for Marion for Friday, absolutely. Yeah, I think flu and COVID are going to be around for a little while, Beverly. Oh, Judith said she has a shopping list for IKEA. Could have given it to me. Sorry, Judith. We were in and out. I had to get 1 or 2 things, and as usual, we got a few more than that, but I knew what I was going for. Beverly says, yes, have the paper, and she's got the carrots too. Awesome. Oh, and that's a great idea, Beverly. Stock up on your re-inkers. So the other thing that I can chat to you about while we're here is you guys know that our annual catalogue will be coming out soon. And when our annual catalogue comes out, we will have new ink colours. So we have 2 sets of ink colours in at the moment. One will retire. Now, when we get closer to the catalogue coming out and the retirement list hitting, those ink colours actually sell out really fast. And one of the first things that usually sell out are the re-inkers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some tear and tape to our smaller tabs. So all these measure the same width, and then we have a smaller one here. I'm going to grab my tear and tape and add that in. So the re-inkers are the first to go. Now, if you have the ink pads, I'll get it right, ink pads in those colours. So let me think what the colours are. Fresh freesia, pale papaya, soft succulent, evening evergreen and polished pink are the ink colours that will retire. If you have any of those ink pads but you don't own the re-inkers, please purchase your re-inkers now, because if you don't have the re-inkers, your stamp set, your ink pad will be no good. So once it dries out, if you don't have the re-inkers, you're not going to be able to use it again. So you really do need, so I'm just fold this tab over, and then I'm going to fold over on that middle tab, middle score line, and then just line that up and push it down. That gives us our perfect little box. So cute. So it gives us our little pop-up feature. How simple is that? That's so simple. All right, so moving back to here, we're going to add our 2 layers together. So this is our DSP and our garden green. And I'm going to use liquid glue for this. Yeah, a lot of people do purchase the re-inkers when they purchase the ink pads. And I think that's probably more a demonstrator thing that we do. Customers don't really think of that straight up. And believe me, lots of people have been caught out. So just something to look at. If you have those ink pads, make sure you check to make sure that you have your re-inkers there as well. If not, now's the time to get them. See ya, have a good day. And then we're going to layer this down onto our card base as well. So a nice little white layer all the way around. So cute, this paper. So we do have, I'm just going to try and see it, where our little tab is. That I'm actually going to make sure stays on the bottom. That way you're not really seeing it. So the tab is just here, keeping that to the bottom. So folding it flat, what we're going to do on this bottom piece, we're going to add our tear and tape, and that will secure it down onto the base of our card. It probably doesn't really matter where that tab is. I just don't really want to see it. You could also use liquid glue for this too. So I'm turning it to the side. I'm going to lay the two edges down alongside each other. There we have it. Really, really simple card. Now we can start adding all our layers of DSP down. You want to pick your nicest piece of DSP to go at the front here. That's the one that you're going to see the most. It's also the little pasture that they're going to be grazing on. And then we can just add the other two, one to the top of that little box and then one to the inside of the card. I'm really sorry to see the ink colours leaving. That fresh freesia I've used a lot just lately. Don't know why I'm really focusing on it right now, but it's a really pretty colour, so I'm a bit disappointed to see that one go. I'm not a huge purple person, but we'll have that inside. We'll do our sentiment in just a second. I'm going to add some dimensionals to my animals, and you're just going to add dimensionals to the base or the bottom area of the animals. You can either use the minis or the normal dimensionals. Yeah, Beverly says you can use the uninked ink spots, and they're perfect for the re-inkers. Absolutely. Oh, Riley's not happy that Adam's leaving. Oh, and the customer's here too. That doesn't help. I've just cut down some of our sides of our dimensionals for the little flowers as well. Okay, so I'm going to start popping these down. On my sample card I didn't pop up my flowers, but I'm going to do it this time because I can. So you want to make sure that your dimensionals don't go above this bit of cardboard, otherwise when it folds down in the envelope it's going to attach to your card. So you just want to keep it right to the very bottom. There we have it. Sorry about the barking, guys. She really doesn't like that car. He usually has a couple of dogs on the back of his ute as well, which is why my dogs always go off. Simple. Okay, so now we have our two layering sentiment pieces, garden green and pear pizzazz. I'm going to use garden green ink and our sentiment. So let's get that sentiment out. Have that here. And I just need to grab my garden green ink. Oh, they're all going off now. So just centered that into the pear pizzazz, and doesn't that just pop off with the pear pizzazz cardstock? Beautiful. So I'm going to add dimensionals to this one and pop it up onto our garden green cardstock. And I'm actually just going to use liquid glue to attach this down to the card base. Whoop. What's everyone's plans for the weekend, or the rest of the weekend? Do you have much going on? I'm doing some videoing this afternoon, so I've got to get all my card kits ready so I can start videoing. So a nice little pop-up without being too much bulk, because we've only got one lot of dimensionals down. The last thing we're going to do to finish this card up is I'm going to bring in some rhinestones, and here they are. And then I've actually grabbed my Mossy Meadow light and dark stamping blends, and I'm just going to colour in a couple of basic rhinestones. So I've got one in the dark, and then I'm going to use two in the light. And I'm just using the thick marker end to colour them in. Great way of having some embellishments in any colour, especially if we don't have every colour in our stamping blends, but we've got majority of the colours. So we're just going to add these down onto the card as well. And I'll also pop down with my envelope a piece of that DSP. A stick one there as well. Oh, that went flying onto my desk. There we go. So I just added a nice little bit of greenery there with our stamping blends. Just pop that down a little bit. And there's my animal card for this week's challenge. What do you think? Bit of a fun fold, something a little different, but works well into a envelope, so you don't need a special envelope, it will fit in perfectly, but sits up really well on a bench or a mantle, table, wherever anyone sticks their cards. But look at that, so cute. I love this DSP. I think there's lots of different things that you could do with it as well. Thank you, everyone. So Judith's going to be doing her card challenge and 4 more patches for her 100 patch quilt. That's awesome. Good day to be in the craft room and having some fun. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate everyone that's popped on and watched my video today. Thank you so much. Now, if you're in need of any of the supplies that I've used on today's card, you can purchase them in my online store. There's a link to that online store in the description of this video. I also have a link to my blog post, so you can go over and check out more information there. All the measurements and that are available over there as well. What else? Don't forget the Creative Vault that Wendy Cranford is offering. It's a monthly subscription. There are multiple classes, Copic colouring classes, 3D classes, memory keeping and scrapbooking, and she's doing some fun things. Wendy's doing some fun things on there as well. There is a link to signing up for the membership in the description of this video as well. I'm doing the 3D classes, so that is an affiliate link. If you sign up through there, I do get a percentage of your sign up, and I would appreciate if you were going to go over and sign up, you could sign up under that affiliate link. Yeah. All right, everyone. Beverly, I won't have a tutorial, but all the information's over my blog. You can go over and get all the measurements there. So, but no tutorial PDF as such. No, sorry. Alright everyone, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have an amazing rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you all here hopefully on Thursday next week. Alright everyone, bye bye.